You see, it's now. That's the moment that you possess. That's the moment that you actually have in your hand right now. This one. Watch this. So Jesus says, life is more. Actually, the translation, when you're reading it here, it says, the life is more than meat and raiment. That's important for us to underscore. We've kind of talked about a portion of this scripture in one of our previous lessons. I want to underscore that again. The life. That's a definitive article specifying life. Watch this, not general life, but we're talking about the life. What life? The life that comes from God. The life that comes from the life giver. See, you and I sometimes make the mistake of thinking the life that we possess, or let me state it this way. Sometimes you and I think that life that we possess is just random, it's just general, and it's just what I have in my possession as if I own it. But Jesus specifies, he uses this definitive article, the, that's what the word the does. It defines a very specific noun or a specific article. The life. The life. What life? Not just random life, but very specific, the life that comes from God. The life that comes from God is much more than many of us recognize it to be. The life that comes from God is more than trying to figure out where I'm going to get meat to feed me or what kind of clothes, raiment I'm going to put on to dress me. Jesus is saying, hey, man, you missed the significance. The life you have, that comes from God. The life that you have, it is the most prized possession that has been placed in us, in our hands. So Jesus wants to remind us, as he did the disciples, as he did those who were chasing after tomorrow, he wants to remind us the moment that's important is now. And what's most important is that you and I recognize the life that comes from God. It's much more than the value we have given it. The life that comes from God is much more than meat, daily provision, raiment, daily covering. The life that comes from God is lasting, eternal. Ooh, it's ongoing, never ending. It far surpasses trying to just figure out, what I'm going to eat, what I'm going to drink, what I'm going to wear. The life that comes from God, the valuable breath of life that God has given us, is what makes life worth living, pursuing. God's plan, God's desire for the life that he has given me.